Hello everyone, the Army of Otters here, and welcome back to the Unexplored Mojave. Today we are in Zion Valley, and we're going to be checking out the Spine. And man, what an immaculate view you get from the top. This location is freaking awesome. It does a great job at introducing the world of Zion Valley to the player character. You can see so many cool areas from on top, so many landmarks, and it's just a very good introduction to this DLC. So let's check out the Spine. So here's the location of the Spine on the Pip-Boy. As you can see, it is right on the path towards the beginning. As you approach the Spine for the first time, you're going to see this green gecko get thrown off this small rock by a Yaoguai. This is our first introduction to Yaoguai within Fallout New Vegas, as there are no Yaoguai back in the Mojave. Of course, Yaoguai are a pretty frequent enemy within Fallout 3. Now, this Yaoguai was going absolutely berserk. I'm not sure what in the heck he was doing, but we managed to kill him thanks to our good friend, the anti-material rifle. Also, we have a green gecko, as I said, that got thrown off by that cliff. And then on top, we can find a lot of hiking trail signs, along with the dead giant Yaoguai. Took 3 bullets from an anti-material rifle, so I have to say, he's a pretty tough son of a bitch. Sorry, perhaps I should say she, because we can find a Yaoguai cub at the top. 1 bullet is enough to kill the cub. And this path will lead us to the summit of the Spine. Now, from the summit, you can get some very amazing views, as we saw in the beginning, and you can see several different locations from the top of this mountain. Now, if Follows Chalk is your companion, as he is with me, you will of course get +3 perception upon reaching the top of this mountain, along with the nearby map markers of Two Skies Cave, the Virgin River, and the Old Rockville Bridge will be revealed on your Pip-Boy. The +3 boost to perception only lasts for 3 minutes, but I guess that makes sense. Then we can see, as I mentioned, so many places. We can see a crashed plane off in the distance, what is probably an abandoned radio tower, and then a lot of these small stations riddled across Zion Valley. So you get a really amazing introduction to this DLC, as I said in the beginning. Then we have some stone ramps that lead us to the top of the mountain. Also, it started to rain while I was in this location. Fun fact, this was the first time in Fallout when we would experience rain. Before this, there had never been rain in Fallout before. However, obviously afterwards, Fallout 4 and Fallout 76 did feature rain. And then as you can see over here on this cliff, there is a skeleton along with a campfire sack. I wanted to throw the skeleton off the cliff, however his hand was lodged into the ground and I couldn't move the body. Back at the base of the mountain, we can find some pretty crazy paintings on the side of this mountain. Don't really know what it is of, but hey, it looks pretty freaking cool. Then I found this really weird, alcove, kind of at the bottom of the canyon where the river is. But there's nothing at the bottom besides some Xander root. But when I came back to this location in the daytime, I actually had some kind of random encounter with some NPCs fighting each other. We had a dead horse warrior, 2 of them, fighting a white leg bone breaker, who was pretty freaking tough. I shot him with a bullet from the anti-material rifle, and it really didn't do a whole lot to him. So all of these NPCs here were really strong. And then Follows Chalk killed somebody as I pressed a button, creating a very weird, turn of the character. And then this freaking warrior just walked off the cliff. And at first I thought he would just kill himself, but he didn't die. He found an invisible barrier, and he just started walking on thin air. And I was just really amazed at what was going on. He appeared stuck. He didn't like when I pointed my gun at him. And then as I stood on his head, we began sinking down into the invisible barrier. I had no clue what was going on, but I'm glad I was recording because it was a really funny glitch to capture. And then Follows Chalk also decided to drop off the face of the cliff. But eventually he made his way down. And after a few seconds, maybe about 30 seconds or so, this dead horse warrior also finally decided to make his way down, and he just continued to sneak his way around this area. I have no idea where he was going, why he was floating, but, just like a staircase to heaven, or in this case, maybe a staircase to hell or Zion Valley. But a very interesting glitch that I'm glad I captured on camera. And as is with the case of many locations in Fallout, these locations are based on real-world locations. However, I found out that many locations within Zion National Park are extremely inaccurate. The creators of this DLC used a lot of creative liberty in order to adapt the real-life Zion National Park to New Vegas. I could not find any confirmation that the spine is based on a real-world place. However, there is a rock formation within Zion National Park known as Angel's Landing. And there is a trail to the top of this landing, and part of the trail is called the Spine. And from the top, you can get some really good views of Zion National Park. I do not have confirmation that this is what this location is based on. However, it seems very likely because of the views you can get from the top. However, in real life, this hike is actually somewhat dangerous. As of 2024, 18 people have died trying to get to the top of Angel's Landing, and since 2022, hikers need a permit in order to go to the top. But that is all I could find about a possible real-world connection. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any recommendations for the next location, please post them in the comments section below. And, as always, until next time.